Bonjour.
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 Bonjour tout le monde. I'm Dr. Munoz, the program coordinator for French. Along with my colleague, Dr. Hashemi, we'd like to welcome you to our French major. I'm going to discuss the requirements for a French major, a French minor, and our new French and Francophone studies minor. Behind me, you can see the Chateau of Versailles, and that is one of the many places you can visit using French. And I'd like to now discuss the new or the requirements for the major and the minor. Okay, so the French major requires a total of 30 upper division units in upper division courses. In addition, you may be required to take up to 14 lower division units, and that will depend on your preparation in high school in order to prepare you for upper division. Those units, unfortunately, do not count towards the major, but they are necessary to make you sufficiently proficient in French in order to succeed in those upper division classes. If you're interested in becoming a French teacher, you will also need to take another 3 units, and we recommend that you take French 132, and that would bring your French major total units to 33 units instead of the 30, but that's necessary to teach at the high school level. In addition to that, you also need to take the CSET, which is the California Subject Equivalency Test for French. That, unfortunately, is a state requirement, and that must be done before you can begin the credential program at Fresno State. So here are the courses required for the French major. There are 3 different categories. The first category, these courses are required for everybody, and that's French 103. That is a 3-unit course, which you take twice, 2 times, to make a total of 6 units. That course is offered every fall. It's advanced French grammar and composition, where we review grammar at all points at a more advanced level, and you learn how to write at the college level. French 109 is French literature, culture, and society from the Middle Ages to today. It gives you the necessary background in French language, literature, and culture in order to be successful in the other literature and civilization culture classes. The next category of classes is literature, and you need either 9 or 12 units in that category. Each course is 3 units. So French 110 is French theater, 111 is the French novel, 112 is French prose, and 113 is French poetry. And those we offer on a rotating basis. We do not offer those every semester, so you just need to take those as they appear in the course of the program. The third category is called language, civilization, and culture. And again, you need either 9 or 12 units in this category, and each course is 3 units. French 120T is topics in French civilization, and that can cover a wide variety of things, such as this semester, we just offered French literature and cuisine, and we studied the link between literature, culture, and cuisine. That's just one of the many topics we offer. French 132 is French phonology and structural analysis. 149 is called Voices of Africa. That course is taught in English. It's offered mostly in the fall. French 160T is topics in French studies. In the past, we have offered things like Quebec literature and culture, or studies in civilization instead of being a literature-based course. And again, all of these topics, you just take the class as they come available. They are not offered every semester. So as for a roadmap, there isn't one specific roadmap for everyone, because everyone begins at a different place depending on your preparation in high school. For this reason, it's best to contact Dr. Hashemi or myself. You can see our email addresses there, and we can put you in the proper course to begin your career in French at Fresno State. As a French major, you need to take all the classes in Category 1, either 4 classes in Category 2 or 3 classes in Category 3, or flip that. You need a total of 30 units. So you have 9, and then you either need to do another 9 or 12 and 9 units to make 30. If French is going to be your second major, then you can double count either French 109 or French 149 for the IC Integration Upper Division GE requirement. If French is your first major or it is your only major, you cannot double count that class, and you would need to find another class in the IC category to fulfill that requirement. For the single subject credential in French, a French major is required to take the following courses. You must take 103 twice, 109, 120T, 132, 150, and 160T. You cannot take 149 because it is in English. All your upper division coursework needs to be in French if you want to pursue a credential. And if you are interested in the single subject credential, you must keep in mind that EHD 50, which is a requirement as a prerequisite for the credential, must be completed during your senior year. Moving on to the French minor. The French minor requires a total of 21 units for its minor, and it's comprised both of lower and upper division classes. So you may take 6 units of lower division and 15 units of upper division, and that equals 21. Or you may take 9 units of lower division and 12 units of upper division, and that equals 21. Unfortunately, French 1A does not count towards the minor, but if you need that in order to begin and continue on to French 1B, it's a prerequisite for that class, but it doesn't count in the 6 or 9 units of lower division. Typically, our students start in 1B, continue on to 2A, and then take 5, which is conversation, and then proceed on to upper division. And I laid out a sample of courses, but again, it's a combination of upper and lower to make 21. So it doesn't have to be exactly that. If you start in 2A, you can do 2A and 5, or 2A, 2B and 5, and then continue on to upper division. French 103 and 109 should be taken before any other upper division course, again, as they are the basis for success in the other courses. French 109 or 149 can double count towards GEIC integration because French is a minor, not a major, so you can double count those units. So that'll save you a little bit of time. The French minor can also count towards a supplemental credential in French. So if you're going to pursue a credential in another subject area like math or English or history, you can pursue a supplemental credential later on, but it cannot be your first credential if you're a French minor. We are very excited to introduce our new French and Francophone Studies minor that will begin this fall 2020. The emphasis in this minor is on cultural competency versus language competency. So if you feel like you really want to learn more about France and French-speaking countries, but don't feel that your language is up to par, or that you don't have enough time to devote to learning the language because you're starting as, let's say, a sophomore or a junior, then this could be the minor for you. The French and Francophone Studies minor is 18 units. And again, it's a combination of lower and upper division units. You can take 6 lower division units and 12 upper division units, or 9 and 9. You can choose from any French language course offered by the French program. What I mean by French language, those are the ones that teach you French. So French 1B, 2A, 2B, and 5 for lower division. And then you can choose from the following courses for upper division: French 109, 149, 124, and 125. All of those courses are taught in English, and the reading and writing will all be done in English. And we are happy to introduce to you 2 new courses, French 124, which is the French Aesthetic, and that was designed by Dr. Hashemi, and French 125, French and Francophone Film Studies, and that was designed by myself, and we will be adding those to our course rotation next year. And again, because this is a minor, French 109 or 149 can double count towards GEIC integration. So those are our French major and our 2 French minors, and we are really happy to have you join us in our French program. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions and you want to know how to begin, we will be attaching to our webpage the course documents and the major form and how to add a major or a minor, and more information on our website. You can also document and note our email addresses for Dr. Hashemi and myself, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. À bientôt.
Bonjour, I'm Dr. Hashemi, and I will be one of your professors in the French program. I'm looking forward to working with you. À bientôt.
Je suis un bulldog.
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 Je suis un bulldog.